Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Twisted Paper Studio. How are you? I hope that you are all well. Thank you for joining me today. I do want to continue from the other day. I made some samples with watercolor. Let me just bring them over. Watercolor and pieces of paper and stencils. So I had a lot of questions and you all said that you wanted to continue, so we're going to do that today. I don't know how long of a video it will be, but we're going to continue. And thank you so much for your gracious, kind comments about how long the video would be. I'm not exactly stressed about the time for you. It's more of the fact that it takes longer to edit and upload into YouTube, so that's part stressful to me. The part about making the video is not. I like to keep it under a certain amount of time. So beautiful blessings to waste some time with Maggie. Kia kaha, Maggie. Beautiful blessings to Kelly McCumber and Saturday Craft and Sue Russell. Beautiful blessings to you. Thank you for commenting on my channel, so I know you are there. All right, so today I figured let's give some more things a try. Now, I did want to let you all know, I did go get questions. I think, Johnny, I think you asked me. So as far as the drying part, so now this is dry. Everything's dry. It's all dry, if you could see all that. It feels almost like a foam. That's what it feels like. This fast and final spackling feels like a foam when it's dry. And does it crumble off? It's really not coming off, even if I do that. It's very little is coming off. Can you pick it off if you don't want a piece on? Let's try. Yep, I was able to scratch it off with my nail. So you can do that. It's just, just give it a try. It's all an experiment, and I love it. I love it. I love it. So now let's talk about other brands. I have this brand. Now these, I didn't use them. They're old. I've had them for so long that they've dried out. The two that I did use a while back was Modeling Paste by Liquitex. It's a gel medium. And then I also used Faber-Castell Whip Spackle. I don't know if they have this anymore or not, but it is completely dried. And it actually has the same rubbery type feeling, maybe just a little bit harder, but it feels like, very like a glumpy lotion. It feels like that. So I need to throw these away, but this, is also like this. It acts the same way. It's just, this is cheaper and it's more readily available in the home improvement stores. Okay, so let's put some in here. I have a palette thing here today, so I figured let's just put some in, and we're just going to try a few different ones out. I think what I want to do is get my color first. So I'm using watercolor and acrylic, so I figured we would give that a try. I want to make a little bit of a darker pink. So I have an acrylic color here, and this set I've had for a really long time, so might as well just use it. I should get my towels. So you can use whatever acrylic paint, you want. Like you can use, your regular acrylics. These came in a set, so I might as well use them. That's no good. So a lot of these are very, very old. I mean, I'm talking like old. Now, lots of times pigments don't go bad unless they get dry. Especially if you're not using them in like a painting to go into a museum. Okay. That's really hot pink. Let's try this. I'm trying to make it like a different pink. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, I forgot the bucket thing of water, which I'll probably have to go get. these acrylics paints smell. Okay, let's just try a little bit of that first. And so what I'm doing is making a pink, you know, because I like pink, you guys. And I'm just mixing it up. I like that color pink. That seems to be nice. Okay, so now I'm gonna put this in here and mix it up with the color. I probably should go get my water. All right, so now we know that acrylic colors work, okay, because the other paint was chalk paint. So this is acrylic. We'll just mix it all up. And I'm wondering if I mixed in some white paint with this, if the color would be less bubblegumish, even though I do like it. So you see, now I like this color. So what I'm gonna do is just take a little bit of it and put it over here so I don't lose the color. I still have that color. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of paint in, just to see if I can get it lighter. So I added some white, and I'll mix that up. There we go. So now the pink is a little bit lighter and not so bubblegummy. Nice. Okay, so now we know that we can mix colors, darken, lighter. We can do that. Let's see about the watercolor. Probably should go get my water. Let's see about watercolor. I hope I'm in camera. And this is like a lot of fun, you guys. It really certainly is fun. It's different. So I'm going to use Persian blue if it's not dry. If it's not dried out. Hopefully it's not. We'll see. If it is, I'll have to get a different one. It is. This is dried out, so it's garbage. Let's get, here, I have this blue here. Let me just check and see what use this one. It's acrylic. I do want to try a watercolor, but I just want to get a blue going. Okay, let's mix that up. And this is fun to get your colors, you know, going too. To mix them up and then try new colors. So I'm going to do this one and do the same thing. I'm going to move it back a little to keep the darker, and then I'm going to go get a lighter one. That's good. I'll keep that one. We'll put it back here. Oh, I didn't have to really wipe off my tool. And I'm going to add some white in here to go lighter. There we go. Now we have a lighter blue and a darker one. All with the stencil paste and some acrylic paint. Okay, let's try it out to see what it does with watercolor. And this is watercolor. My hands are full of, I'm gonna probably stop the camera so I can go wash my hands and then go get the thing. The thing of water. Okay. All right. We will use, let's use, here. I'll use the white watercolor and this darker. Even though I really wanted this orange, I'll use this. Oh no, this is acrylic. Wait a minute. I had to use the watercolor. Okay. Because we got to see if it works. I'm sure it will because it's pigment. I don't think it opened. And if it did, it must be dried out. It could be dried out. Let's try a different one. That's acrylic. Acrylic. I'm trying to get a watercolor. Let's do orange yellow. Oh, maybe it's not opening. Let me try that one again. The one I wanted to use. It might not be opening. Because I know this color you have to mix with water in order for it to become like liquidy. That's why I'm just wondering if it's just firm. You're supposed to mix it with water, so we aren't. We're mixing it with this. Let's just try. The pigment's probably going to be very strong. Okay, so it still mixes. Okay, so I would say that you could use the watercolor too. I would say so. Well, it's not really the color choice that I wanted, but I would definitely say you can use the watercolor too. It's more like a orange sherbet than an orange, because the orange is dried out. So I'm just wondering, oh no, this is an acrylic. I don't have really any more watercolors in the color family that I would use. Let's do cinnamon red. Let's see what happens. This is a watercolor. We'll just add a little bit. This is what makes me believe that that other color would work. I just probably can't get it out well enough, because the pigment in the watercolor is more like it will reactivate with water. If you understand what I mean. I'm sorry for repeating myself. I know what I'm trying to say, but I don't know if it's coming out right, because I can't even remember what I'm saying on the camera. Okay. Now, mixing two colors together with the watercolor is not doing so well. It is, but it isn't. Well, it's kind of like making it like an orange sherbet ice cream. I'm wondering if we could leave it that way without mixing it fully. Yeah, let's do that. I kind of like it. I like it. Okay, so I'm going to hold the camera off, turn the camera off for just a moment. I'm going to go wash my hands. Oh, you know what? Wait, before I do that, I wanted to do one more thing. One more. I'm going to get a little bit more. I wanted to try ink. This is copper. I wanted to try ink and see what happens. I'm sure a gold would probably look good too. My dauber's not working. Okay. All right, let's see what happens here. I'm going to use this plastic one. I'm going to turn this towards me. I just want to see if I can get a gold. It's kind of not, but we can always put it on to see. Maybe it needs a little bit more. It looks very brown, as you can tell. I just want to see if we add a little bit more, if it will come gold. Or is it going to mix in with the whipped? And we'll definitely still try it to see what it comes out like, because it may dry gold. You never know. Although I don't know, because this is coming out like brown. So I don't think we're going to see the gold through it, but I wanted to give it a try. Maybe. You never know. You just don't know until you try. Okay, bear with me. I'll be right back. And we're gonna play. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I have some stencils here. I'm using the Tim Holtz stencils. And then I have some different kinds of paper. So I have inked on paper. I have darker embossed paper. I have handmade dark paper. I have some old envelope here with the glassine bag. Or, I'm sorry, bag. I have old pages. I have tissue paper. I have brown paper bag. I have magazine paper. I have, we already did ledger paper the other day. Manila tag. I have dark paper. The old paper. I have rag paper. I have nice patina book page. And then I also have the old typing paper. All right, so let's give it a try. Let's try it out. Let's see what I was asked about the dark paper. So let's see what it looks like on dark paper first. So I'm going to just cut it in half so that we can do try two different things. And we'll go ahead and take this. Now these stencils, I get my stencils at, well, I should have made a white one, huh? I'm not going to really use, it's all right. We're doing it for demonstration purposes. Let me just make this a little bit smaller. I probably won't use these colors so much in my work. Maybe I will. Okay, so these stencils I get at craft fairs, so not so much in the stores, in case you're asking me where I get them. Okay, so this is dark paper. There we go. And that's with the pink. And then we'll do, I'm going to try this gold one. See what happens. I don't think it's going to dry. I really don't think it's going to dry with gold in it. I think it's going to be the brown, but who knows? It could. We don't know that. Okay, that's on dark paper. That's with the ink, and this is with the acrylic. And we will do a piece with the watercolor now. I'll do it on some brown paper bag. I'll put this in the water. This is a lot of fun, really. And imagine if you had your colors right, you know, how much you can possibly get done just sitting and doing this on some book page or some textures and surfaces, like a lot of different surfaces, so you can have them for your work when the time comes. Now this brown paper bag is really wrinkly, so it's not a flat surface. Oh look, that looks beautiful. I like that. That's the watercolor. Let's do it in another piece. And I'm just gonna take this, whoops. I do see the gold in there. I'm not sure if you can see that shimmer. So I'm wondering if this will dry with a shimmer on it. I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's try the blue on here. We'll just give it a try. Or, yeah, let's try it. It's like an electric blue. Looks pretty cool. You just want to scrape it, put it down, and then scrape it up. Beautiful. Looks pretty. All right. So we did the brown paper bag. I'm not going to have enough room to put all this stuff to the side. Hold on. I got to start making room for a place for it to go. We did the brown paper bag with the watercolor and the acrylic. And then dark surfaces. You see how it comes out on dark surfaces. I imagine that the dark surfaces would look very pretty in the light. I imagine so. In a light color. Let's see about it on tissue paper. I'm sure it will look pretty. And look, this is blue writing, so it's probably going to look nice with the blue color. So let's use the blue. Oh, I like that. I think I'm going to like it. Oh, gorgeous. Look at it on the tissue paper. Oh my goodness, guys. And imagine doing it on tissue paper and then having, hold on, I'll show you, having a piece of book page behind the tissue paper. Look how beautiful. That would look beautiful. Okay, so, and we'll just do the rag paper while we're here. I'm going to give this, I'm going to give the gold a try again. I want to see if it will come out with shimmery look on the rag paper. I'm curious. I mean, I have an alternate way, so we could do that again another time to get it to where it's gotten the gold effect on top of the embossing. I'm going to take some of this. We'll just see if it'll dry. Look how beautiful. We'll see if it will dry with the gold and the shimmer. I don't know. I don't know. All right, what else do we have? Oh, we have something that's embossed. This is already embossed. And let's try the blue one here. I want to just lift off a little bit more because there's a lot left on there. See how much was on there? Okay. Oh, gorgeous. Now, I got a little on the side here, and that's okay. It's to be expected if you get it off to the side of your stencil, but when the time comes for the project, I could just cut that off. But look how beautiful it is. I like it, and I like those colors together too. I really do. And you can do 2 on a page. Maybe I could, hold on. Let's try. Or you can wait till it's dry to do it again. Maybe over here. I'll just go take some roses over here, put it in the corner. So like I'm already composing a journal tag. Beautiful. And I could cut that side off there. This is all going to have to dry. I did find, though, that it dried pretty quickly as compared to, you know, where I thought it was going to have to be overnight. It wasn't overnight. It dried on the paper after smoothing it down and stuff. It dried pretty much within about, I would say, it was about 2 hours. Well, I checked it in about 2 hours, so I don't really quite know if it dried sooner than that in the time frame, but it was about 2 hours when I checked it. This is just regular book page, and we will do, actually, no. Yeah, it's very old book page. It's not rag paper. I'm going to do this neon pink here. Well, I'll do the baby pink. I don't think I'm going to use them that much. That's the reason why I'm not doing them. I liked the chalk that I used, but I know this is all in fun. Everyone has different tastes. I get it. And plus we found out we could use it with watercolor. We could use it with acrylic. And ink, not so much. Beautiful. Looks gorgeous. All right. And let's see. We could do it on the bag. What would we do on the bag? Let's do larger color. This is glassine. Let me add white to the pink, or maybe more. That's really bubblegummy pink, and I don't know that I'm gonna get like so much use out of it. So I'm adding a lot more white. See if we can't lighten this up just a little bit. And then you can also add more texture paste. I don't know how much more I have to go. I really don't have that much more that I have to go. There we go. And this will be on this glassine bag. So you want to just go like this and get it in there. And then smooth it. So you're patting it in to the grooves, and then you're smoothing it. Now, I keep accidentally with my knife when I pat it going into underneath. So try not to do that. Oh, see, I just did it. That's because I'm not taking my time. Here, I'll take my time. I'm rushing. I guess it's meant to be a slow process. We'll do it slowly. Okay. Oh, look how beautiful. And that's on the glassine bag. It looks gorgeous. I love it. And then, what else do I have here? Okay, so let's use a piece of this. This is the old typing paper. do this flower too. So I do have a few more things to use. Let's go ahead and mix some more. So what I would do is just take some more of this and put it right into the color and mix it up. Then you're just going to get more of the product. You're making more product. So you can put it right into the, let me put these in the water. And putting it right into the color and making more product. And it actually lightens it up even more. But I knew that. The more of the product you put in the color, it lightens it. But you could also use the white paint to lighten it too. Okay. And now, whoops. I don't mind the plastic one, but I like the metal one better. So if you're gonna do this maybe and you don't have one of these knives, you only have the plastic one, you might like handling this with a butter knife better. A butter knife or a spatula. Even your husband, if you're married, if he has a spackling knife or you have a spackling knife, that might work too. Although it might be too big to mix into your palette board, but if you use a paper plate, it'll work. Okay, I want to try something on here. So I'm going to do the light color at the top. We'll go slow. And then I'm going to finish off with the dark color, like make it variegated. And there's really not that much left. I thought there was more. That's all right. I'm going to do variegated. Oh, it's got some accidental blue in there. It's okay. Let's see what that looks like. Ooh, look at that. So there's two colors in there. That looks so pretty. I love it. Okay, and what else do I have here? Oh, how about a piece of magazine? Let's use a piece of magazine. So this is a glossy magazine. And maybe you can make a journaling card from it. I don't know. I'm going to use this image. So if you have some old magazines, this is taken from a National Geographic. So if you have old magazines that you'd like to incorporate into your work, and maybe you don't want to use them because they're glossy, maybe this will tone it down. I'm just taking this off, the water off, so I could use it. And put that on there. Take some of the blue. Let's see. Oh, that looks beautiful. I like that. So then what I would do is just make this a journaling card. Maybe you could put a label up there afterwards. No big deal. To make it look like a journaling card. And look, I just scraped that off there while it was wet. It worked just fine. Maybe we could do the same thing to this one. It's probably not wet anymore. No, it worked. Okay. right, what else do we have? So we did magazines. Yeah, here's a file folder. That's pretty much everything I've got, you guys. Oh, we didn't do the ink. So let's do the ink paper. This is inked guest checked. I use like the Tim Holtz inks and I just swiped it on there. And we have a file folder here. So let me do this. File folder. I know I did the file folder last year in the whole video. So I did link the video to Tuesday's, Tool Tuesday's video. So if you watch that video, you can go down and watch the one I did last year. Beautiful. It's got the two-tone in there because it's still on there, but that's okay. Love it. And let's do this one, the guest check. Yeah, just be careful. I mean, listen, we're not Picasso. So even if the knife slips underneath, so what? It's okay. We'll just make fun. We'll make it fun. Oh, and you really can't even tell anyway. Look how beautiful. Love it. It's gorgeous. All right, now let's do this one. And we'll do it in the blue. So just remember to just play. Just play, that's all. See what you can do. If you have a question about something, answer the question yourself by trying it out. And then you can tell others how to do it. But this is a lot of fun, you guys. If you have the time to play, play. And if you guys have any playtime and find out something that we didn't do here today, let me know. Let me know and I'll try it too. Okay. Ah, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay, so I did want to let you know how to get the gold. Let me go in and let me see if my things are over here. Hold on, they should be. Okay, they are. So I have these rub and buffs. And I'm going to take this piece that I did the other day. So this is antique gold. Oh no. I might need my child to come and open these or the next time I go see him. I don't know if I'm, oh, yep, I could do it. Okay. So I'm just going to take a little bit on my finger. It's been a while since I used these, so they are, gotta see how it comes out because they're like an very oil paint, like an oil painting. Okay, so there's gold on there. You only need a tiny bit, tiny, tiny, and tiny. I need to put on my glasses. And you're just gonna take it and dab it on there. And only go over. So I switched fingers, sorry. I'm dabbing it on the piece, a little bit. And then I'm switching my finger and just lightly going on top of the stencil paste. Not the paper. It might get on the paper just a little bit too. There's nothing you could do. But it just brings a little bit of gold into your work. And that's okay. If it gets on the paper, I don't mind. The object is to get it on the stencil, but a lot's going on the paper too. So, here you go. See that? It's a lot of fun. But this has a very strong smell. It is with the oil, like a kind of like an oil painting. So it's warning, combustible. See other warnings on the back of the tube. So you just need to be careful. Make sure you can breathe. Make sure, you know, you don't have any breathing problems and there's no babies around, because it is very highly, you know, sensitive to your smell and your breathing in. Okay, it's kind of like a gasoline. That's the only way I could describe it. But I love it. I use it a lot in my work. So there we go. Let's go back and look at these. I'm going to put these in the water. We'll go back and look at what we did. My hands are filthy dirty, but that's okay. So there's our gold tint. And here's our acrylic colors and watercolor. That's on dark paper embossed. This is on inked paper. Here's more on inked paper. This is on magazine paper. Book page. Glassine bag. Dark paper. Yeah, I wouldn't suggest to do the ink. No. Didn't do what I wanted it to do. Maybe possibly an ink color, but this was like a gold, and I kind of don't like it. I might use that one, but I definitely won't use this one. No. I didn't like the ink, so the ink wasn't so great. Here it is on typing paper. Tissue paper, pattern tissue paper. Here's it on dark background. Yeah, this handmade paper, though, it seemed to make it bleed a little. Didn't seem to make it stay strong on both pieces. This is handmade paper, so I don't know if it was just the texture, or we just started, or the stencil was too big. But this bled too, and this is a smaller stencil. But this was ink, and this was acrylic paint. And the brown paper bag I absolutely love, although it bled a little bit through. It looks like it's seeping through, but this paper bag is like very, very vintage. And here is an orange. And then here was on the file folder. Okay, so I hope that helps you guys out. Go and have fun. Do things with them. My hands are dirty. We'll get to making some ephemera tomorrow. I'll wait for those things to dry, and then we'll go forward and make some ephemera tomorrow. But I hope that gets you guys excited, and you're able to go and try, get some stencils, have some fun with stenciling, and your, you know, your fast and finial lightweight spackling, unless you have spackle already. I mean, not spackle, but modeling paste already. If you have modeling paste already in your stash, you don't need the spackle. But this is fun, lots of fun, and you can find it everywhere. These are more expensive, and they're for, you know, art, but mine dried out, and I can tell you that I've had this one the same amount of time that I've had this one, and this is not dried out. That is. So okay, blessings to all of you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys again really soon. Bye for now, my crafting buddies.